Hey guys, welcome back. This is Grown and Healthy, the channel where we explore self-improvement through movement. And in this video, I will explain to you the issue of forefoot supinitis and how you can fix it. Now, in this video, I'm going to delve deeper into one of the causes of flat feet, specifically forefoot supinatus. Now, forefoot varus is a deformity, and this is caused by the bones on the inside edge of the foot that sit higher off the ground than the outside of the foot when standing. Now, when you have forefoot varus and it's uncompensated, your foot position will only have 2 points of contact with the ground. For most people, that will be the heel and the outside edge, leaving the ball of the toe. Now, in order to get the ball of the toe onto the ground, a common compensation for most people is to then pronate the foot in order to get contact for the ball of the foot. So in other words, the heel will evert so that the inside of the foot can make contact with the ground. Now, on the other hand, forefoot supinatus is a soft tissue adaptation, which yields the same positioning, but is caused by a different reason. It causes insufficient ankle control, causing you to overpronate. How does this occur? For many, it is due to our foot development as children. Wearing improper shoes stifles the proper balance of the foot, creating a foot that is shaped from an attempt to balance itself in spite of the footwear being worn, instead of developing intrinsically on its own. Now, for some, forefoot supinatus is sometimes more severe on the left foot than the right. And that again is more due to our culture, mainly our daily behaviors of driving. And now that everybody has automatic transmissions, you find that very little activity happens in terms of the left foot in comparison to the right. You're constantly modulating the pedal and the brake, but very rarely does the left foot actually engage in any activity while driving. And just think about how many hours a day that you drive. So you understand that if you are not using it, you will lose the ability to use it. You see, if you do not support your foot onto the points of contact that I've shown in previous videos, your body will find a way to make a compensation. And that compensation will usually come from the ankle. And if it is not strong enough to withstand that balancing act, it will cause pronation. Now, so what I've done to address this issue for myself was I started focusing on the root of the issue, which is that if it is a soft tissue adaptation and it has adapted to a certain form, it can be reversed. Therefore, if it is shortened, I first would need to lengthen, or better yet, stretch or mobilize. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you a tool that I use frequently to develop my foot mobility. And it is a soft tissue tool referred to as the gua sha. This is an ancient Chinese tool used to relieve the adhesions and the knots developed within the fascia. Now, a simplified explanation of the fascia is that it is a layer of thin muscle that maintains our meat suit's form and is able to contract and relax. But through trauma or habits, it can become maligned or constricted. You may recognize their stainless steel counterparts at your physical therapist, termed as Graston tools. The difference between the gua sha and the Graston tools are negligible. They only differ in price. I found this set on Amazon, and I will leave a link in the description below where you can buy them. In its application, it's pretty simple. You pick the shape that conforms to the body part that you're working on. And in this case, I'm working on my foot, so I've decided to use this piece. Now, in application, I'll just take a little bit of oil. This is coconut oil, and I'll apply it to my foot and to the tool. And I will begin by lightly, at an angle, scraping at the forefoot. And as I continue to scrape, the areas with adhesions will lightly redden. And I like to lightly glide in between the metatarsals, just slightly, while continually mobilizing the foot. Think of it as extended toe spacers, in which the toe spacers would create that distance in between, but yet the foot still has the adhesions developed from wearing conventional shoes. So I will just place the tool in between those points and glide back and forth. Remember to begin this gently. We're not trying to dig into the foot. Apply pressure as needed, as you feel comfortable. If you feel pain at any point, you've gone too far. Now, the methods described in this video have helped me, but may not be transferable to your situation, so keep that in mind. After a light session of scraping, your feet should feel more relieved and they should have more mobility in between the toes, and your ability to move individual toes far easier. That added mobility, I'd love for you to get out there and walk, hopefully barefoot. This is Grown and Healthy, where we explore self-improvement through movement.